Hey everybody, David R. Becker here with Becker Art, and this is week 2 in my lessons. This is, again, the second week of my year-long lesson plan that I'm putting together for watercolorists, and this is week 2 for the newsletter video, and it's not a paint-along. It will be this talking about drawing and getting that drawing onto your watercolor paper. As watercolorists, we draw pencil lines usually. Most of our watercolors, not every watercolorist, but most of them put our pencil line down or a very light graphite paper line on the paper so that you have a way of knowing what you're painting, because with washes, you try to get as least amount of washes as possible. And so it's good to have a sketch underneath on the paper when you're doing the watercolor. Anyways, there's basically 3 ways that I always suggest that you could possibly, besides if you can't do freehand, like if you're not very good at freehanding, I want you to basically trace or transfer the image onto your paper, because this is not a drawing class, but I want you to have a good drawing when you go to learn how to paint and how to do watercolor on top of that drawing. And so the basic ways of doing that would be transfer paper, and that would be something like this, where there's some they make graphite paper and they make carbon paper, and this is the one they say it's non smudging, and I don't think it's wax free, but some of them are it's 80% wax content, so it's not really bad, but I don't think you can erase this usually. So, but it's a way of taking your photo and that you print out and then place it on top of the watercolor paper and transfer the drawing from their thing. And I'm going to just show you in a second what I'm talking about. So you got your sheet of paper, basically. You got your sheet of paper, and this is transfer paper. It's black, and usually the side that's a little bit darker goes on top of the watercolor paper right here. So that goes on top of there. And then you take and print out a black and white on the cheapest paper you possibly find, and you take your image, and which would be like something like this. This is first week. You put it over that, put it over, over the transfer paper, which is on top of the watercolor paper, and then just sketch parts that are important that you need to see. You're not going to shade or anything like that. You're just going to sketch the line to where the objects are on your paper. All right, so that's one way of doing it. Probably the easiest way, and of course you're going to have a printer, or you can go to like an Office Max and get something printed up. And also, you want to print it up to the size that you're going to paint it. So this is 11 by 17. As you can see, it's pretty big, and a lot of people don't have 11 by 17 printers. So you either have to go to Office Max, buy 11 by 17 printer, because normally I'm telling my students to work like standard sizes, and I usually work 11 by 14, and so that size you can get out of a 11 by 17 sheet of paper. But you can also take your printer and then make 2 copies, or divide the picture in half, and then when you're tracing it down on your paper, then you just take both and tape the picture together, and use your transfer paper and put it right down on your paper. And that's one way of getting your drawing, because the drawing will be very good because you're using the photograph that I'm supplying a lot of times for these lessons. I'm supplying the photographs of paint-alongs, and so then you just trace them onto your paper. And it's okay when you're learning and stuff, and I do want you to learn how to draw sooner or later freehand, and that's a great thing. But for the lessons, I want you to have a really good drawing, and one way of getting a good drawing is transferring it over. So basically, that again is, and I will have these links to these items in the description of the video. And so this is I got from Amazon. A lot of the art stores have carbon paper and graphite paper. So graphite paper, I find for beginners, is to be a little smudgy. Though the nice thing is with graphite paper, you can erase that. With this graphite, or this transfer paper, this carbon paper, I think it's carbon paper, it's just a black transfer paper, but usually you can't erase that really well. And so, which doesn't really sometimes matter when you're practicing. We're just practicing, right? We're not doing paintings that are going to be, put up to sell, but you could sell them. But you're trying to learn, right? We're trying to learn to teach you how to do really good paintings. And so this is one way of getting the drawing down to the paper. Another way would be a projector. You know, they make these projectors nowadays. This one I think is like 30 or 40 bucks. And it has a tripod attachment, so you can actually put this on a tripod if you got a tripod for your camera. You can put that on there. And basically, you don't ever have to print out your paper or your image. What you can do is just cord this to your computer, or you can put a flash drive in there and then just take and put your image digitally into this machine, you know, either by your computer wire, cable, HDMI even, USB, flash drive, and then you just take it into your room, put your paper onto the wall, and then adjust it so that's the right size. You know, you have to go back and forth and make it in focus and stuff like that, but then you can just trace it that way. So that's tracing it from an image through a digital camera. You know, so that's, like I say, the second way I recommend. There's many ways of doing all these things, but these are the three ways I kind of recommend when you're starting out, because I really want you to have a really good drawing. Not having a good drawing and then me trying to teach you how to get soft and hard edges in certain parts that you don't even have because you didn't draw them in. This way, tracing it, we all are working on the same image, and where I make sure that the image is pretty well composed, and so that I want you to get the image right, an image drawn right. In time, yeah, you can go on your own and just you can freehand them, and that's fine. And actually, I almost recommend that later on. But from the beginning, I just want you to have a really good drawing. And the third way, I think, and that if you have a cell phone, then you can use this too. It's called the Vinci Eye. It takes a little bit getting used to and stuff, but I've actually tried it, and it's not bad. Basically, you also need a tripod, a holder for your camera, because you're looking through your camera to do the drawing below it. And so it's very interesting. You can go to Da Vinci Eye, what is it called? Da Vinci Eye. .com, I think, is like that. Da Vinci Eye. You just put it into Google, you'll find it. Da Vinci Eye, and it's another way. And I think now it does cost something. Back in the day when I tried it, it was a free app, and it may still be a free app for Android users, but maybe not for Mac users or Apple. So I'm not sure. So check that out. Again, I think the easiest would be just most of you have printers, black and white printers, and so just print out the thing the size that you want. And if you if it's a big size, 11 by 14, then you have to sometimes print it twice. You know, do 2 sheets of paper and do the top and the bottom of the print. That's one way of doing it. So I basically suggest that, and that's what I bring to my classes a lot of times when I teach. I bring the image, and I also bring you transfer paper, and then we just transfer it on there real quickly, because I'm all about, right now I'm teaching you watercolor, not about how to draw, because that's going to take a little bit more time. And I'm actually going to have something probably in the near future. I'm going to do like a 2-month, every day you have to come online, and we're going to teach you how to draw from your imagination. So that's a little bit different, and that takes the time. You know, you can't learn how to draw within 3 days or even 1 day when I'm teaching. It takes a while to learn how to draw and even trace. I mean, not trace, but get the object looking right on there, but also just to draw in general. So we'll do that some other time. But for right now, these are the 3 ways. I'll go through them again one more time really quickly. The Da Vinci Eye, you can do the projector way, and you can do the transfer paper. Now there's tracing paper, and there's all kinds of other ways of putting the paper on the window, but you know, whatever way you can get that drawing onto your paper best is what I'm looking for right now. I just want you to have a good drawing, so that when we're teaching you how to do the watercolor on top of the drawing, you have a nice drawing. All right, so that's just my tip of this second week in our way of teaching you throughout the year. And this is video number 2, and I talked about drawing. And so this may be another thing you need to get to yourself, the transfer paper. But if, like I said, if you got a way, and actually you can make your own transfer paper by taking the image that you had, like taking this, taking the black and white, and also make it black and white. You don't have to use color for this, because you're just tracing over this. But another way you can make your own transfer paper by using this paper with your drawing or with your photo on it, and then take a graphite stick. Like you can buy a graphite stick with just pencil and rub it on the back of your paper. And especially where you're going to be drawing, and then just lay it down on the paper, and this becomes the graphite paper. You know, so that's another way to do it. I've had people to bring graphite sticks, like those big pencils that are. It has to be graphite, and then you just put it on there. Again, graphite paper is a little bit messier because when you're putting them down in your watercolor paper, a lot of times if you put your hand on there, it smears the paper. So that's like I kind of suggest the transfer paper. It seems to be the way I teach in my classrooms, but it works out great. It works out absolutely fine. And so that's what I want you to do this week is make sure you're drawing as well. We're going to be doing a coffee mug, I think, in a window and with a book with shadows and stuff. And so we're doing a 2-color this Thursday on the paint along. We're doing a 2-color image on my series of going from 1 to full color. And then we're going to have a bunch of other things in, but they're all in order. This is number 2 of the learn how to draw, basically. Well, not learning how to draw, but tracing. All right. So we'll see you on Thursday, and we'll see you then. All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.